in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Syracuse Orange. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Nittany Lions offense will get the first possession of the game. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play call.
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you just pound it down the throat on second down?
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
So Syracuse's offense has the ball for the first time. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You've got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free, and they're going to destroy your game.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Fights off a defender. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Nittany Lions lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Turning it on. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
The defense selling out to stop it on third and super short. They don't bring him down, Jesse. Next thing you know, he's in the second level.
You're absolutely right. Third and inches like that, if you just get a little crease offensively, it can be a big play. And the back that time hit the hole and showed off his speed.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The Nittany Lions are on the move. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Penn State 9, Syracuse 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide open downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Orange, after the explosive play, might go right back to the ground. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Syracuse right back at it.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Jukes his way for more. There he goes. Powers through. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Base 27 jump. Base 20.
They'll try the left side. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Back to pass, it's Tootin. Rushes on him. Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll pull them back to within 6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to really pull that schooner ahead offensively. They're up by 4 over Kentucky. Just
Oh, he's got some space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Defensive back spread all over the field trying to take away the pass. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
And I think, Jesse, you see some of the offense talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Things looked great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. Takes a shot. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. The lead is down to a field goal.
Man, as a defensive coach, that's a win. When you can be already put in a bad position because your offense fumbles and they're in scoring position and you give up just 3, that is a situational football at its best. Nice job on this defense, handling a little adversity and just giving up the field goal.
To the ground with the back. He breaks the tackle. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Skips away from pressure. Firing to the right, complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll try the outside to the left. Powers through the defender. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignment.
Breaks into the open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
Yeah, nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on the D.
He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, Penn State! Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Tootin. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Syracuse. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll give it to the back. Shakes off the defender. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Runs through a tackle. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Hand off from the gun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. A shot toward the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. And that is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. And the Nittany Lions start the second half. and he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking for a man. It's Tootin. Fires to the big fella. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Syracuse right back at it. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they get a sack there from the linebacker position. There you have it. Linebacker U. This is Penn State defense as we know it. LeVar Arrington, Micah Parsons, Navarro Bowman, Sean Lee. Every year it seems like they're pumping another dude into the NFL, and this guy has a chance to be the next one.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here comes the heat. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
All right, drops are a part of football. It's a part of offense. What's really important for this quarterback now is to come back to the receiver, even after dropping that ball, to show him that you still got confidence in him, and you know it's a long game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Makes the grab on the left. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its fourth down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few edges, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks, but man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas. Get it together.
He's short. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
No doubt offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Makes a grab past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 6. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. The Nittany Lions have it with a first and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Oh, he missed it. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Gives it on the option. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards. On at 12. Syracuse right back at it.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against
because he got nothing after the catch.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. To throw, it's Tootin. Looking left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? It's probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he throws down the gun of the defense. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right on the money. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Tootin. Here's a heat. He's got the tight end. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Syracuse right back at it. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front 7 has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football.
Looking down the middle. On target to the left. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Wants to throw again. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown Orange. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Purdue delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Big Ten. Trust me when I say the party is on in West Lafayette. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll give it to him again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The defense calls a timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Hand off from the shotgun. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Here's the handoff. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Nittany Lions inside the final minute trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. Can't get him to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The Nittany Lions didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking for an open area to his left. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like